And we're going.
Podcast. Two guys talking without wearing pants. Pantless. Podcast. You can take our ideas.
Welcome back to the Pantless Podcast. Here's your host, Austin and Travis. Take it away, guys. What's going on?
What is up? What is up?
Just realized I didn't.
Things are. Are we not recording? All right, let's rewind. Take two.
Oh no, we're not recording. We are live on Twitch.
Oh my goodness! Live. Hi Twitch. Hi Twitch. We would also like to say hi Rumble, but we need more people to like us over there. So whether you like Rumble or not, just go over there, follow us, and yeah, then we can live stream. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm. I just remembered I didn't pull up any of the stuff I need to pull up for our movie later.
It's okay. Being
So I'm
prepared
doing it
is
now.
overrated.
Hey, what do you know new?
Overrated. What do I know new? Man, I know nothing. Absolutely. Oh no, I lied. I've learned. Have you ever heard of the Alaska Triangle?
I'm gonna say no. That doesn't sound familiar at all.
So apparently, it's this huge area in Alaska that is similar to the Bermuda Triangle in the sense that weird stuff happens, but like it's way deadlier and way more disappearances occur. So
Okay.
I learned that was a thing, and all of a sudden podcasts are talking about it.
Oh, are they?
And yeah, like there's apparently Bigfoot that can rip people in half. There's haunted houses where the ghosts like possess people and burn down houses. There's a Loch Ness monster thing, UFOs, off the wall federal agents transporting nuclear weapons. It's crazy. So I'm gonna suggest everybody check out anything related to the Alaska Triangle. Just give me your thoughts. I'd like to know.
I have no thoughts.
You just went silent.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
sorry.
saw
I was looking this up. You remember what was happening to you last week?
Yeah.
I'm kind of having that right now.
Oh, okay. I feel you. Well,
Plus,
all right.
I was looking at some Twitch stuff. I was trying to figure out some stuff on Twitch while you were talking. I was letting you have your moment while I was trying to figure some stuff out. I was not prepared today, so.
Did you see me type "hey" in the chat?
No, I was not looking at chat. Hey, there you are.
Okay, I'm just making sure it works because I've got the chat pulled up just in case somebody wants to jump in and say something. Just in case. There we go. Now we're getting some action.
Oh yeah.
We're getting some action,
Really
some traction, some satisfaction. Love it. Okay.
Hey, I heard you learned something new today. We were talking right before we
just
were
talking about it.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Some music.
Oh yeah, that's right. The enchanting voice has never heard of Chicago before.
Charismatic voice. I don't know if she'd never listened to their music. I was telling him about my favorite Chicago song of all time, 25 or 64. Great song.
You're gonna have to pick one, sir. You're gonna have to pick one.
That's one
is
song.
It 20 or is it 64?
We don't know. They never will tell us.
Oh my gosh. I can't live this type of life, sir.
ASMR
too much.
Is that
ASMR.
That's soothing?
Whisper. I'm not hearing anything. Your noise suppression is on point today.
It is, actually. It's not picking that up at all. It was right up against my mic.
Nice. You're so lucky.
Discord, OBS is probably hearing it. Discord's probably hearing it pretty good. It's a little fidget spinner soccer ball thing I stole from my kids.
Oh, nice. Those are the best.
I stand it up on its end, and I spin it on my desk. It just sits here and spins. It sits and spins.
I've heard that. That was in a movie that I recently watched.
Did it?
They said that. Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't a movie we watched.
Are we doing this already?
No. I'm trying to
Okay,
think of what
not
else.
yet. Okay.
Was there? Did you ever look into that Zelda stuff I was telling you about in Tears of the Kingdom 4?
I haven't yet. I haven't played it since you talked to me about it.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
And
I'm
there's
one of those lame guys that can go a whole day without playing it. I'm about to go 2 days if just keep it up.
hey, I just want you to know, I'm one of those guys. I've went 3 months without playing it, or however long it's been out. I played it like day 2, and I haven't touched it since.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, I added it twice. 25 or 64 has been added to our playlist, and
That's a good
I
song.
do recognize that song. Yeah, it's a good one.
It's a good one. Like I said, I played it. I played it in high school on my trombone in
Yeah.
jazz band with jazz hands.
Who would have thought that we would have had a tromboner on our podcast? Just didn't even know it.
Yeah, I was real big into it in high school. Played trombone and tuba.
Man,
Marched
you should have been in like a ska band. That would have been
marched to.
epic.
I wish I would have. I didn't know anybody that was doing that. I didn't really wasn't into that kind of music. I guess I was more into like just jazz, straight jazz music at that time.
You never dabbled in who was that big Five Iron Frenzy?
Oh, I was thinking. Gosh, what's the other one?
Real Big Fish?
Maybe
Maybe.
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Mighty but yeah, that was a big one too.
That's always the one.
No Doubt was kind of ska-y.
That's a stretch.
They dabbled. They
A
dabbled.
dabble.
There was a dabble or two.
Chicago was more of just like a jazzy rock band. They were. I don't know if you really call them ska.
Right.
And then Dexy's Midnight Runners ran. They were more folky, but they ran horns.
I don't know them.
Come on, Eileen.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Eileen.
I like it.
Yeah, that's Dexy's Midnight
Something
Runners.
to see. About to be
They ran.
canceled now we are.
They had they ran violin, fiddle, or whatever they called it over in the UK's, and a full horn section, like saxophone, trombone, and trumpet is what I would consider a full wind horn section.
Okay.
So, but they were 70s, late 60s, early 70s is when they did, and then even Chicago was 60s, 70s when they were tossing horns into their rocks. Progressive. It didn't become ska music until mid 90s, late 90s, all the way through the 90s. I don't know. There wasn't
Should do it. I want to see you start a ska band.
I haven't played
Oh,
in
I'm sure it's like
20
riding a
years.
bike.
It is not like riding a bike. No.
I bet your arms will just start doing this.
I would
Those
love to
lips will
learn. I just
get
don't have the time.
moist,
You gonna start
and then
paying
you'll
me
just
to
be.
not? You gonna pay me to not go to work and learn trombone and just?
You know, if you're interested in supporting Travis's trombone habit,
I'd have to find
let us
one.
know, and we'll give you some kind of address to give us money. The first $700 will go to buy Travis's trombone.
I think I could get one for that price.
Yeah, you just have to let us know. Donate it. Say Travis trombone money.
Hey, Austin.
Yeah.
This is a request to the fans. Illuminati.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We hit our quota
there we
for the day.
Yeah. That is the most that we've ever spoke about them.
Yep, and that's. And I think
yeah, we've had some people that want us to talk more about it. Now I can go back and say, hey, we talked more about it.
We did. We got it. You're welcome.
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to be sipping on some Crown, and I'm going to say a lot of stuff that will get me unalived by the Illuminati.
Hate it whenever.
But not
hate it when that happens. I guess I've never had it happen, but I mean, I suppose it would suck.
Yeah.
Uh, do you have any breaking news?
Well, um, since you mentioned it, uh, did you hear about that? I think he was the number one draft pick in the NBA. Was in Vegas and slapped Britney Spears.
Lucky.
I don't know if it's real or not, but that is the word going around. Is that I don't even know. I think he was somebody with a weird name. I could be lying about that. Let me do some fact checking real fast.
Victor Wembanyama.
Okay, yeah, I was right. Yeah, that's a weird
Britney
name to me.
Spears slapped in the face by NBA star Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama security. So what even him?
Oh, his security hit her in the
Yeah,
face.
it says his security guard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says Britney Spears
Okay.
files police report after being smacked by NBA star Victor security team.
I
So
didn't even know he was. I thought he was like just drafted. How is he an NBA star?
they're stars before they're even on the court, sir.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
You not heard?
What if they're like? What if they said future rookie of the year, Victor Hubba Hubba?
Step back. I know who this guy is. Was he?
I think he plays for the Spurs. He was number one overall draft pick by the Spurs.
How is that a thing? This article says Britney Spears slapped in the face while trying to get Victor Wembanyama his autograph. She was going to get an autograph of his, and I guess the guard just like,
Wow, how the mighty have fallen. Like Britney Spears used to be like the biggest. Like
she
it,
was
it
the
should be.
biggest.
It should be like him trying to get her autograph and then him getting punched in the face. What is the world that we're living in where Britney Spears is trying to get some 20-year-old's autograph and she's getting hit in the face by security? This is inappropriate. Canceled.
Oh, he's French.
Well, that explains it.
Yeah, the Spurs' number one pick from. She approached him from behind and tried to tap him on the shoulder, and at the point, security took action and things got physical.
Mm.
So
So what? So he's French.
yes,
So I'm gonna do this appropriately because we butchered his name. Victor Pardon. There we go.
canceled.
Pardon. I'm saying sorry in his native tongue. That
Oh.
should get us uncanceled points. You know, also was French,
Who's that?
Pepe Le Pew, and he was canceled.
That's disappointing. What did he ever do wrong? All he wanted was some love. He just wanted to be loved.
Yeah, and even if he had to take that love by force,
He never.
he wanted to.
Yeah,
He wanted to.
he was just so misunderstood.
And the fact that he kept thinking cats were skunks.
That's what he should have got canceled for.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the time I encountered a skunk and it scared me like so much?
No, please tell.
I was out. Let me tell this story to the
Tell this
world.
story to the world.
I was out camping. I was probably 10 years old at the time. And it was super dark. Had to go take a leak. Had my flashlight out. I'd heard a little something off in the distance. And I whipped my flashlight over there. And it's a skunk. And I froze. And I was so scared. And thankfully I had already like basically finished peeing. Otherwise, I would have peed my pants. And I just like had to like back away slowly because I just knew this thing was going to attack me or spray me or something. It did not, and I live, and I can tell the story on how a skunk scared me so bad.
Cool story.
Thanks.
I hate skunks. They're
Yeah.
the most vile of all animals.
They're up there, aren't they? If you run over one, your car sinks forever.
Yeah.
So you can't do anything about it.
One gets up behind my house and the farm dog scares it and it sprays all across the backside of my house. My house smells like skunk for the next 3 days.
Yeah, I hate having a skunky smelling backside.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. So speaking
Skunky
of
smelling front side. Yeah.
backsides, we
Yeah.
listened to a movie this week.
We did listen to a movie. There's lots of music in that movie.
Retro movie review.
Just now remember that I have a sound effect for that one. We're not that smart. Josie and the Pussycats.
Totally inappropriate movie.
I didn't realize. I forgot that the DVD copy that we have is comically edited
Really?
and doesn't even have. It's like the PG version kind of situation. Like
Like
every
the
so
made for
often,
TV?
maybe I don't know, but like it was like they'd go to say an insult, you'd see the mouth move for the original word, and it would just have something over the top of it. It's like, so poorly done, but hilarious.
I wonder what it was. I didn't catch any like really bad stuff, so I wonder
were,
if they
like,
did that on purpose.
They weren't like curse words. They were like insult stuff. I don't know. Well,
Maybe Common Sense Media will tell us what those words were
yeah.
because I don't recall.
What'd you think of this movie?
I thought it was funny. I'm surprised I'd never seen it before. Tons of innuendos.
They were in your window all movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just that opening song, Backdoor Lover, I was like, are they saying what I think they're saying?
They
And then
are
after like the
100%
27th time, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what they're saying.
They were in
And then like she's holding up that sign, it's like honk if you like the Pussycats, but part of the word was blocked, and so people were like, getting in accidents. But I will say, this is probably the first movie that I would give, like, without a doubt, hands down, 100%, 5 out of 5 on consumerism.
Oh, we'll get into that later. That's you're jumping ahead of us on that one, there, Chief. I looked at during that opening scene with the boy band. I literally looked at my wife and said, "The boy band scene, the whole boy band era could not have died any quicker." I don't know the whole Boys to Men and NSYNC and that whole era of boy bands in the early mid 2000s.
Yeah.
Just like it.
It was crazy, man.
Are we just
it was
happy
crazy.
that's not a thing anymore?
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed them. They were fun. I was at that age where we had to make fun of boy bands, but like secretly I would like it would be catchy. But I'd be like, bye. I'm just kidding. I hate those guys.
That was the worst part, that those songs were so catchy that you'd catch yourself being like, "Grr."
Yeah, exactly.
So,
yeah.
I think it's crazy how because if you look at the cast of this movie, the three or the four members of de jour means family. They're like uncredited in this movie. Seth Green, the guy from Scrubs, I can never remember his name, and then the other one, which I think they only credit the main guy, the one that came back at the end.
Really, and he's the least famous out of all of them now.
But he's the only one because I think he had the biggest role because he comes back. He's like a pivotal, like comes back at the end because the other ones are just like in casts. You don't see their
Wow.
faces again. But yeah, for some reason, they're listed as uncredited, even though they're clearly in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. But Alan Cumming, hilarious. He was the agent guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good.
Did you catch the fourth wall break?
I think I did.
They're on the airplane the first time, and the brother sister, because he's the manager.
Yeah.
He's like,
Well,
hey,
she's like, why are you
why
here?
are you here? She's like, because those are the comic books.
Yeah.
He's
And like, what?
wait.
What? Nothing.
I
That
approve
was
of
pretty
all
fun.
fourth wall breaks. So let's get into the Metacritic of this.
Okay.
Critics, sorry.
Critic. Yeah, you buffering.
Yeah, I had a lag moment there. 29 critics out of 100.
This is one of those movies that I don't think the critics liked at all. I don't think it. I'm going to be generous and say they gave it a 40, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was lower.
They were a little higher than that.
Okay.
47.
Oh, okay.
50
That's fair.
users out of 10.
The user's probably a little bit better, but maybe not. 5.8.
You're way off on this one.
Okay.
They actually kind of liked this one at a 7.7.
Whoa, that's awesome. Okay. I like that.
Oh, as I've logged out of everything, I can't actually put this on the actual sheet. So if you want to put the scores down.
Yeah, I can do that.
Or
You said it was what'd you say, a 47
a 47.
and a
7.7.
7.7? And
Yeah.
are those yellows or
A yellow for the 47 and a green for the 7.7.
okay, cool. Do we have a link to this for people to see what we did?
No, I think that's just
That's-
our eyes only.
That's inappropriate.
One of these days, I'll actually go through and get scores for all the other movies we watched, so we can sort best movie.
Gotcha.
I've got a lot of work to do on that sheet. I just need to find time and energy to do it. So,
Yeah.
critics gave it 12 positive, 11 mixed, 6 negative. Users 37 positive, 5 mixed, 8 negative. Variety, sensationally exuberant, imaginative, crafted, and intoxicantly clever. Gave it an 80. I don't know if I said that or not.
Hmm.
All right, let's see. Ooh, one of our favorites, Christian Science Monitor, gave it a 75.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
The action,
okay.
the action is as perky as the main characters. I've heard that I hated this movie, but you know, your favorite Chronicle,
Yeah.
the Austin Chronicle,
We loved it, I'm sure.
gave it a 67.
Meh.
It's a silly goofball romp, sure, but this newfangled Josie rocks far harder than her predecessor.
Oh my.
I can claim I never actually watched any of the original stuff, like any of the animated or comic book.
I never read the comics, but I did watch the cartoon, the old Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Ooh.
It was good.
Easy there.
And what I didn't realize, my wife informed me, and then I kind of caught it when they were talking about Riverdale. But this is set in the same comic universe as Archie.
That's right. Yep.
Like they're from the same town and everything. I had no clue.
I was wondering why that sounded familiar. They're probably, yeah. I think they may have crossed over a couple times in
Probably.
comic and cartoon. So the Washington Post gave it a 10.
Wow.
The fat cats of Hollywood have coughed up a hairball.
I see what they did there.
New Times LA gave it a 10. An anti-advertisement for itself.
Okay. It's an anti-advertisement for itself.
Reader, with a backwards R, gave it a 10. Maybe flip that R, you know what a good movie was. This insultingly trendy postmodern tale rationalizes its own product placement by using overkill.
Okay. Okay.
The New York Times gave it also a 10. Few people other than future airline passengers should be subjected to such misery.
That's funny. Good job. That was good.
I mean,
That was funny.
you're not even telling me what you don't like about the movie. You're just telling me that the movie's bad. You're not telling me why. Come on, critics.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of these. They just. They won't say what they don't like about it. They just. It's crazy. Alright, let's see what. There weren't any other good reviews on there. We've got Old Nell Minnow.
Oh, Nell. Okay.
I was
We're
really
familiar with
this.
him.
I was really hoping this was gonna be old Bri. Or the other guy that confuses us. Oh, Chuck.
I'm interested. I'm interested in Nell.
Nell says age 12 plus, 2 stars.
Okay.
Says movie rates itself out of an ideal audience. PG-13. I thought 13-year-olds or older would be great for this movie. I don't know if you really want anything younger.
Right. Yeah, it's like we said, it's got some suggestive stuff in there.
Oh, Nell. Parents say 10 plus. Nell gave it a 2 out of 5. Parents gave it a 2 out of 5, and 5 kids say 4 out of 5 stars.
Okay.
This is going to be a pretty short. She's only got 5 categories here. And I don't understand what's going on here, because I've never seen one so under-reviewed on Common Sense Media. Because she starts right out of the gate. Violence and scariness.
Okay. I'm gonna say 1.
Gave it a 1, very little. I felt some Scooby-Doo in there, you know. She says
Yeah.
comic peril.
Pretty much, yeah, that's what it was.
Sex,
We're gonna
romance,
put you-
and nudity.
Maybe oh gosh, I don't know, the innuendos. 2
Gave it a
because of the
3.
innuendos.
It
Okay.
says sexual insults.
Okay.
Very short and concise. I mean, she's not. I mean, Nell's not putting much thought into this at all. Language.
Once again, I don't recall language. I would say 1.
She gave it a 3.
I think maybe there was 1 GD.
She just gave it a 3 and said some strong language. That's all they said. There's like no review. Products and purchases.
That's got to be a 5. 5 out of 5.
Not present.
Shut your mouth.
I don't know how. I don't think they watch this movie at all.
For real? It's a not present?
It's not present. You can't even click on it.
It had every product in the
Everything.
world.
Everything.
Every
Orange
product.
is the new pink.
Every product in the whole world. Nikes, Pumas,
All of it.
Cokes, everything. Like,
All
it
of it.
didn't matter. It was clothes and restaurants
But
and chips and drinks.
The movie was centered around consumerism. they were brainwashing kids to buy products. That was the
Yes,
whole plot of the movie. How do you fail that?
that is
This is the movie
unbelievable.
that is a 5 out of 5 on consumerism because
Yeah. Yeah, and even if you wanted to go like what it was like, it's based on comic books and um what else was there? There was cartoons. Um, it's
I
Josie
think
and the Pussycat. That's a brand.
I want to say
And so even if you wanted to go the other way,
there might have been a bit of toy line in the
there
early
probably was.
'90s.
There probably was. So yeah,
Because
no, miss this one big time. I can never trust them again,
uh, drinking
ever.
drinking drugs and smoking.
Uh, I don't recall seeing any. Was
They're
there?
they're saying they're saying not present, but I know Alan M, the the voice the other guitar player.
Yeah.
He did that one set in a bar,
Yeah.
but you really didn't see anybody really drinking.
Yeah.
I don't think you saw anything actually. It's weird. So
Yeah.
parents need to know. Parents need to know that without the rough language that secured this movie's PG-13 rating, the ideal audience for this movie would be that neglected category of 7 to 12-year-old girls who might find it fun to see Barbie dolls come to life and who might find the message of loyalty and independence empowering, but the language gives it a sour overtone that makes it inappropriate for that group as well. To stay in the loop on more movies like okay, that's the freaking they end that with the email every time.
Wow.
Get me.
Okay.
Um see we watched an edited version, so there wasn't that language. And I think two of my girls sat and watched this movie with us.
Yeah.
So let's see what parents have to say. Good girl, adult, says 13 plus. I get 3 stars. Not bad. Good to watch when you feel like it. Good movie when and if you are in the mood for it.
Okay.
Um, and another adult said 5 plus,
Ooh,
1 star.
5 years. Okay.
So 5-year-olds love bad movies, and it just says Josie and stuff. Then the review says, I think it was okay.
Wow.
Like, what happened to the review of this movie?
Wow.
Like, how did this one? I don't understand how they dropped the ball on the review
Yeah.
of this movie.
Terrible. Nell,
I
retire. Retire right now.
I had high hopes of this one being the one that redeemed the consumerism. Brought it back up. But now I'm confused even more. Confused even more.
All
Yes.
right. Well, what are we gonna watch next week, sir? We gotta get a better review.
So I had some ideas, but I think most of my ideas, because I was gonna I was gonna suggest a few movies that the wife likes more.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the movies I was thinking would be better for like October stuff, like Halloweeny, like so.
Okay.
So we're gonna skip those.
Okay.
Do you have anything? Or are you still?
I don't. I haven't been thinking about it, and I really should start. 'Cause I feel like I've made you pick the last several.
100?
Um,
Yeah.
but I just haven't really even been looking or thinking or anything like that.
The wife did make another comment about a run of movies that we haven't even. I don't think we've even touched.
Okay.
As we were talking about Brendan Fraser the other night,
Mm-hmm.
we haven't watched any of the Mummy movies.
Yeah, that's true.
Would we would we like to partake in the Mummy?
Go for it. Yeah,
I
let's
don't.
do it.
I 99.795267% certain that I have it over there on the
Yeah.
DVDs. 99. Is it really that old? If you don't have it on the DVDs, it's on Tubi for free.
With ads, I'm sure.
Of course. So,
Okay. Yep, we're doing it.
such a good movie.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. That's the only movie I've seen in the series, so it might like pick me up, and I might just start watching them.
That's the only. What are the. How many of those were there? There were,
Well, they're at 3 or 4. The Mummy Returns.
I know there was then there was the Scorpion
Was
King.
Yeah, was the Mummy Resurrected? Is that part of the same series? Because then you have. This isn't real. Is this real?
What?
The Mummy Tomb of the Dragon Emperor
I think
with
that.
Jet Li from 2008.
I want to say that was like a.
This is like trying to like. It looks like a movie that was trying to bank on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
It's got
And
Brendan
the
Fraser.
Mummy's like, let's do this.
Brendan Fraser's in this as the same character. It would we put this in line with Indiana Jones and the Dark Crystal or whatever the Crystal Skull, the really bad Indiana Jones movie that came out like 20 years later with Shia LaBeouf that flopped because they brought aliens into it. That's what I would. That's what. So, yeah, let's do the Mummy.
Okay, we're gonna do the Mummy.
And I don't think I really got much of anything else to talk about this.
Let's call it because we've got some stuff we got to do, right?
Why did my
Some post production work.
something's like that? Interesting. I don't know who. Well, yeah, we're gonna call it there.
Okay.
If you just hopped on late, which I see some people watching the Twitches.
Yeah.
Say hi. Come back. Hey, there's somebody.
Yeah. We got somebody saying, hey, run over there, like us on Rumble. That way we can live stream over there. And then we can really just pick up some momentum,
I'm gonna.
do some stuff.
Yeah, you guys hopped on. We're about to hop off. I apologize for that, folks. We got some things we got to get done.
Yeah.
I might, if I have time tomorrow afternoon, I might be hopping back on here to play some video games.
Do it.
I might hop some long drives.
Yes.
I need
The world needs more. Travis playing Long Drive. I miss it.
And if you know who you are in the chat wants to do some multiplayer with it, let me know. I know you're listening. It should be interesting. Like, follow us, like he said, follow us on Rumble.
Yep.
Go subscribe on YouTube's. If you like it in audio only, come over on Spotify. What all are we on now?
Oh goodness.
You gotta know this because I don't.
Anything except Podbean. I think it's everything except Podbean. I don't know. Apparently some people use it. It's a thing.
And we've been told,
But
hey,
all
why
the
aren't
big
you guys
ones.
on there?
Somebody did suggest that, but I have no idea why, because you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify.
Yeah.
Those are the big three. I mean, if you have an Android phone, you should have Google Podcast. If you have an iPhone, you should have Apple Podcast. If you like to listen to podcasts from your computer, you could probably use all of them or get on Spotify. There's no need to jump into any of the other ones. And if you're using Podbean, I don't know.
Sorry about it. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. If you listen, you're not listening to us, and so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, we'll see you folks next week.
Peace.